it. And it may be a big problem, but one step at a time will get us closer to the solution.
Okay, so what's the challenges you have with Islamic Relief then?
Challenges, that's a really good question. The challenges we have right now, being a new organization, is basically getting the word out there.
Yeah.
Right? And with help, like through, Farheen is helping us through camp and word of mouth and through website, we are getting the word out there, but the challenge is to let people know we're there for them, and that youth can come out and volunteer, families can come out and donate and have their tax deduction through us. That's the challenge, just getting the word out there the first time. We're a new organization in Canada. But luckily, we're falling back onto the reputation of IRW, which has been around for 25 years.
Yes. No, this is great work, and it's very important to realize how, these things, and helping others around the world, the less fortunate, and encouraging young people to be part of it, because there's a lot of things we take here for granted that a lot of people are deprived. We have to go for a break, and please stand by. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Spirit of Islam. We're talking about the Islamic Relief Organization and how they're helping the poor around the world. I'd like to introduce our new guest who just joined us, Urzram here. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Tell me, how did you get involved with
Well, it's a long story, and I think it started when I was very, very small. I was mentioning that I think volunteerism has just been something that's been a passion of mine, very near and dear to my heart, and started at a very young age, mainstream primarily, and then also within the Muslim community. And then I guess more so, I would say one of my greatest accomplishments was just being a part of World Youth Day with Pope John Paul when he was here back in 2000. That was very exciting. Involved with other various numbers of efforts, interfaith, women's groups, and then we finally began Care Factor, which was actually an offshoot of CAMP, a Muslim professional organization. And we started that because we had the potential to raise money for good causes, which began with the tsunami relief, South Asian earthquake in Pakistan, and Katrina relief down south in the US, as well as Bangladesh floods. In the US, we've been partnered with Islamic Relief, and we've raised enormous amounts of money in the US as well, and so we're delighted that we've been partners ever since, and it's been a very strong union with Islamic Relief.
It's interesting, there isn't a lack of projects or things that need help, and there are a lot of good causes, and it's how do we get the energy, funnel the energy of the young people to help and get involved, rather than sit and play video games all day?
Well, that's a really good question. Part of our Islamic Relief Canada website, www.islamicreliefcanada.org, if you scroll down on the home page, you will see something called Hilal's World. And if you click on it, you'll see video games for children to teach them about hurricanes, tornadoes, scientific lingo, bring them into the cause that is current day. For example, it talks about poverty. So that's a really good way to involve children in a fun way. Interestingly enough, I have to use the word fun for causes, but in a fun way, so that they learn about, activism at a young age without realizing it.
It's one of the issues. A lot of us who are fortunate in Canada don't realize there's needy people in Canada too. And how do we help the needy in Canada?
One of the things that we've done in the past was we worked with different groups in helping to eliminate poverty within our own city in Toronto. We would get together, pack lunch bags with sandwiches, apples, bottled water, and we'd make hundreds of bags, and we'd disperse them between different people, and we'd go downtown, we'd just start handing them out to people that we thought were in need. And it's a very it's sort of heartbreaking as well,
yes.
but you really feel so good after it. And people seem to think that with volunteering, they need to, you know, be a part of this big project and make huge change. But really, you know, it's small acts of kindness that will go
one life at a time.
That will go a far way, and that's really like, if you know. And the good thing with volunteering is you can manage it. You know, if you only have 1 hour in a whole month, which isn't a lot, but you know, 1 hour in a whole month, and you feel that you can give that 1 hour towards volunteering and doing something good. There are lots of benefits when you volunteer, and one of them is there's endorphins that are released in your brain, the biochemical activity, and that's the feel-good chemical. And because of that, it actually helps really alleviate depression. And diversion from self-centeredness as well, or negative self-centeredness. So there's lots of benefits. Primarily, you just feel good.
I would say the main important thing to realize, to make us realize how fortunate we are and appreciate what we are. And I think that's one of the problems with young people. They got so much these days, they don't appreciate it. And that's one of the challenge. And going and meeting people who's less fortunate, dealing with them, make us realize that maybe we are lucky and we should be thankful to what we have.
That's a really, really good point, because I think that's why we're having a concert in the new year, because, and I'll actually turn this over to Urs soon, you know about the flooding that's been going on in Gaza, 2 days, 3 days of rain, right? The flooding that's been going on in Yemen, right? And then the earthquake recently in Pakistan again, right?
So what we're doing is we're actually working with a number of different groups. Muslim Fest is one group, Islamic Relief being the main charity, Care Factor, and we're actually working together to, and Seeker's Guidance as well, to put together this concert, a benefits concert, and we're really excited about it. Still in the early stages.
For the concert?
Well, it's called Nasheed Stock. We want to give it a very catchy title. And, you know, we want people to come together. It's going to be in the new year, so the theme of it is also in line with New Year's resolutions, doing something good. The Hijri will be upon us at that time as well, coinciding with the new year. So we're very excited. We're going to bring together people. It's going to be a fun evening at the concert, and you'll be able to see information on that at on our website, campcares.org, as well as Islamic Relief Canada.org.
Well, as we know, next month the sacrifice Eid is coming upon us. So what are you guys doing there, huh?
Oh, we have a huge Qurbani campaign going on right now. Once again, if you refer to that website, or if you call our number.
So maybe you can explain to our audience what's a Qurbani campaign?
A Qurbani campaign is basically, following the rules and regulations of Eid AlAdha, where it's the second Eid of the year, right? And during the second Eid, our job is to sacrifice our wealth, basically, and give it to the poor. Give it to the needy. It's a concept of Thanksgiving, and in this case, we give meat to the poor. And so what we've done is we've investigated the prices for each country, third world country, and we've given the choice to the public, our constituents and people out there, to choose a country to, donate money towards, so that people in that country can actually have meat to eat.
Which probably they don't have a lot. Some of them maybe once a year or something.
Right, and so if you go onto our website, you'll see the different countries, and you can choose which country you want to donate to. And hopefully at Christmas time, during Eid, and in the New Year, they'll have fresh meat to eat. Something we take for granted if we're a meat eater. And also, we also provide canned meat, so this meat can also be processed and given out later. Very good.
So what else are you guys doing?
Well, I have one more. Well, there's never a one more. There's always another. But the next venture, there's actually I was introduced to this soup kitchen in the Thorncliffe area of Toronto. And at this soup kitchen, which is run by the church, we have the cost to operate this soup kitchen is about $1 million.